Okay guys, how to set up an auto turret. Well, of course, first place the auto turret somewhere, put a gun in it, put ammo in it, put your windmill somewhere on top of your building as high as possible, because it actually, if there's anything in front of it, it will actually block the wind from going to the windmill, and it will receive less power. So the higher it is, just build some just build high and put it as high as possible. Then put down in your base somewhere an electrical branch. You see I'm looking at it right here, an electrical branch. It has a branch out, empty. It has a power out, which is now going to my ceiling light, and then on the bottom it has the ability to be connected to your windmill. Now of course you could just directly put your windmill up to your turret, but then you wouldn't be able to power anything else, because the turret doesn't actually have any, doesn't pass through any electricity. So having an electrical branch is really useful. So I would put it down somewhere. Connect also, it's once you are starting to move your electricity around on your base, it's good that you have a permanent location for your windmill to be connected to, so you don't have to go all the way up and connect to it. You only have to do a connection once from your windmill to your electrical branch, and then you have all the abilities, whatever you want to do with it. Now as you see, like, I'm not even using the branch out now. I'm just using the electricity. It's going straight to my light. Now I could hook up the end, like these lights are all, they have like power in and a pass through, and at the end of that I could use the pass through to go through the turret. My turret's on the other hand. But the nice thing about this electrical branch is you can actually set it, and then I set it to like 10 power. Let me see if I can, yeah, here. I clicked E on it, and now here I could set it. Now an outer turret needs 10 power, so I set it to 10, so it will always, this branch will always give 10 power towards, as if it has at least 10 power, it will give 10 power towards whatever it's connected to. So branch out. So now I'm going to left click. I have this tool in my hand here. I'm going to show it to you. This is like 5, here, let me see. It's like a wire tool. You can craft it easily. It's under electrical here. It's the wire tool. It's only 5 high quality metal, and it needs a workbench level 1. Okay, so put that in your hand, then look at your electrical branch, click on the branch out, which is set of course towards, now put it somewhere on the floor, because if you would connect it now to our, towards your turret, the line you can see now, the red line or green line, it will be go straight to your whole base. It will be very annoying to have to walk through that all the time. So here I'm at my turret again. I just put it on the ground somewhere, maybe even like a bit in the corner, so it just goes. So you see it's a bit hidden, it's not in sight. And then I left click again on the power in. So you see it says electrical branch 10. It's getting 10 power from the electrical branch, and the rest of the power is going through these ceiling lights. You see? Okay. And now it's turned off, on again. You see it's working. That's all you need to do. Now there's one thing. If the wind dies down, now if you put it all the way on top of your building very high, I'm just going to show you, that's probably not going to happen. It doesn't happen a lot, so that's why I'm showing you this way, because this video is about doing it the easy way, you know. It's not, I have other video which shows you all your options and all your things that you could do, but that's, I know people don't have time for that stuff. So this video, just put it on as high as possible like this, and then just climb up there, and again, like you connect your, like I showed you, just left click, just look around, you will, it will light up. There's an ability to connect this thing, and then put it like, let it run down all the way down this, so you don't see any wires, because the wire is pretty much running through one of those pillars, you know. That's why I don't see it. It's not necessary, but it looks a lot better. And then you can either just hook it up straight to your turret if you don't want any lights, but you can see lights are so much better. I love the lights. Look at this, they're so beautiful. The whole base looks so good. And I mean, yeah, it's super easy. Just put down some lights, connect the other thing to the lights, and just hook them all up to each other. And then at the end, the last light you can even hook up to something else. Like if you want a heater like this, there's a heater here. It gives you comfort. You see, a good comfort. Very useful in when it's cold somewhere. It's not cold here, but comfort actually can heal me when I have enough food. So anyway, this is just a really short way to do it. I mean, if this is all you want to know, then you can just say goodbye. But there is one thing that you probably should know. That is that what you should do if you want 100% should be 100% sure that you're never out of power. Now, sadly, I don't have a battery lying around. Let me see. How much it is to craft one. Maybe I could 10 high quality. I don't have that lying around, I think. So, but if you have a battery, you can just place it down, and like these lights can be hooked up from one to the other, you can just place it down, and then instead of putting the electricity straight into your turret, put it in your battery and hook up the battery to your turret. Now it's gonna receive the power from the battery, and the battery is gonna be fed by your electricity. So whenever the wind dies down for like a few minutes, the turret will not be affected. So you will never, like, let's say some smart raider, he is waiting for your turret to die down, and he then starts to raid you when there's no wind. The turret will be off. I mean, it could happen, right? So yeah, think about that. Of maybe adding a battery, that will be like next level. And yeah, if you want to know more about electricity, I have loads and loads of videos on like building bases. I have like 2 other videos on electricity. One that goes more in depth into the Autoturret, and one just more on electricity in general. So like, subscribe if you want to hear more things about electricity or base building, or like building this bases like this. Right, this is a very strong base. It's my last pipe has not been raided. It was the only base in this whole area that wasn't raided. It was still standing since day 1. So I built really powerful bases. As you can see, you have these armored loot rooms here, and not one, but like this base has like 5 armored loot rooms. Well, this one is metal, but yeah, I built it too low, and I'll probably armor that one too. And so if you want to learn how to do this, just watch my other videos and subscribe and like and do whatever you want. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. Lots of love and have a beautiful day. Bye bye.